Okay, once again, everyone, hello, my pretties. I'm back on YouTube, and I have something to say. One a question I've been getting a lot lately is, what type of vegan are you? Like, are you in it for your health? Are you in it for the environment? Like, I just want to clarify that there are, there aren't types of vegans. I mean, I guess like ethical vegans but I mean, at least for me, I don't fit into just one category. I'm an individual. I am doing it for the environment. Yeah, I know that animal foods are really, like, they take way more resources than plants, and plants are good for the environment. They clean the soil, they replenish the soil, they clean the air, and animals like cows, pigs, they do kind of the opposite, especially when they're the reason for a lot of deforestation. Like, yeah, the companies are going down to the Amazon rainforest, purposely hiring uneducated, like, undocumented immigrant workers, so people who aren't gonna speak up, people who you can easily take advantage of, and they're sending them down to the Amazon, and they're saying, we need a lot of land to raise our cattle, so tear down all this rainforest. Um, so yeah, the environment is one of my bigger concerns why I'm vegan, but I mean, I'm also starting to realize that, or no, I've always been in it for health. Like, there are people who just do it for the environment, but and who eat Oreos because those are vegan, and I guess other processed food like corn brand, meat substitutes, and I guess tofu and tempeh. Those are transition foods, and no, I'm also in it for the spiritual. I guess eating real food, like, be a real human. If you want to have experiences like how humans did thousands of years ago, like seeing auras and stuff, maybe eat a diet similar to that. Like, don't fill it with like processed food. That's really bad for your pineal gland, which is, I mean, if you didn't know, the Pope right now has a pine cone at the top of his scepter, and the all the statues of Buddha in Asia, they also have a pine cone. And I wouldn't be surprised if that shows up in other places, like some Egyptian, I think, depictions of Egyptian gods with staffs. They also have pine cone in that. And the pine cone is the third eye, your pineal gland, the thing in the center of your brain that's shaped like a pine cone. Very important, but people just don't want to wake up. They can't see this. Uh, yeah, it's like 95 or 2% of the people think, 3% of the people think they think, 95% of the people would rather die than think. So, yeah, there is a mind body connection, so I don't want to put in just crappy processed foods. Like, I want to put in arugula, pineapple, aloe vera, sweet potatoes, um, apples, grapes, organics, bananas. Well, actually, thinking about bananas or even avocados, or a lot of the foods. I mean, these days they aren't just, like, a banana isn't just a banana, and an avocado isn't just an avocado. I guess it depends which country it came from, because in different countries they have different situations with how the workers, they might not like their jobs. Like, they might have to deal with a lot of danger just to get your avocados. Like the chocolate industry, the cacao industry, they tear down a lot of protected rainforest to plant their cacao because that's where the fertile soil is, so they can get their crop in 2 years instead of 6. So yeah, slow foods, maybe just get it straight from nature, like actually walk in the woods and pick it out off the tree or whatever out of the ground. Or gardening is definitely gonna see the world. Organic gardening. Or maybe just eat less. Less demand. Supply and demand. The reason I want to make this video, types of vegans, I guess it depends on the person. Some people fit into just certain categories, but I'm like thinking that we're all moving away from the 3D consciousness and moving to 5D. I think it's 5D, maybe 4D. So those other dimensions of consciousness are realizing that there aren't just two options. It's not like you're either with us or against us. It's not like black and white, black belt, white belt, fluent in a foreign language, or knows absolutely nothing. Rich, poor, like destitute, they're poor, or incredibly wealthy. Really, there are shades of gray. Very few things in the world are black and white. It's not a yes or no answer. Yeah, I hate yes or no questions. I want to know what people think. But most people they don't like to think. That's why whenever people ask, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. It's like, does anyone not say good? I mean, I asked, is anyone ever not good? And okay, maybe sometimes you're not good, but to tell people, they ask you, like, you could have just had a car crash and your car got totaled, but like 5 minutes later, you're walking down the road, someone asks you, how are you? And you go, I'm good. Or, yeah. And I just wanted to make the point clear that food labels, don't stop wasting the packaged foods. Things that have a label or that say like Best Buy, Sell By, okay, that's all made up for the manufacturer, not the consumer. That's for the manufacturer to know when to not sell it anymore. Because like even with bananas, once they get brown, people just don't want to buy them. I think, I like brown bananas. I buy them and then I wait a while, a couple of days until they are brown. Because I know the riper they are, the sweeter they are, the more antioxidants, the easier it is for your body to digest. Oh, and another thing I'm kind of disappointed in is I've been asking a lot of people, do you know where B12 comes from? And apparently, people, they don't even study their own bodies. For God's sakes, it's like, I bet people go their whole life without knowing anything about their body. And especially now that we have the internet, it's so much easier to just look up stuff like, what are the benefits of B12 or vitamin D, vitamin C, or what are the signs of deficiencies in vitamin K or whatever. Or, so the body, one of the most fundamental things, why do we need to be hydrated? Well, we don't really need to drink 8 cups of water a day, because, I mean, if you're eating other things that have water content, fruits and vegetables, it's good to be hydrated, but, I mean, I've done a dry fast for 3 hours, and absolute dry fast, I felt a lot better, So, yeah, it's like, that's probably why they always ask me, when I go donate blood, oh my god, you're such a fast bleeder. I stand out from all the other people. Uh, uh, well, last time they asked me, I just said, you push really hard, like when you squeeze the thing to give your blood, but no, I'm sure the reason is I eat a vegan diet. I don't eat a lot of saturated fat, no cheese, no um, milkshakes, ice cream, no meat. In Whole Foods, like Ria Foods, so no tofu. Uh, God, was there anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, types of vegans. I also recognize that okay, the animals do not need to be eaten. That's really painful for them, or the way they're raised. It's pretty gruesome how chickens now have less than the surface area of an iPad, walk around their entire lives. Like most animals spend their entire lives indoors, which is not how it should be. Like, okay, if you didn't know where B12 comes from, it's well, humans originally got it from the bacteria in soil. That's where it comes from. We originally got it from either drinking unfiltered river water or when we just dug things out of the ground and ate it right then and there. Um, Before, I guess, sanitation and everything. But now that everything's sanitized, we don't really have exposure to it. It comes from the soil. Or even farm animals, they don't eat grass anymore. They eat, well, it's not a farm, it's a factory. When they spend all their life indoors, and even their feed, like pesticides kill the B12 producing bacteria, so they have to supplement the farm animals. And so instead of just eating the animal that ate the supplement, just take supplement yourself. Um, I know debeaking with meat producing chickens. I know pigs constantly pregnant, kept in cages, and it's just humans aren't meant to eat animals. Like the only reason we did was because of the ice age when we didn't have other options, and now we have agriculture and we have it really well developed. Like we have machines, tractors, combines to do all the work for us, greenhouses, making things in the laboratory. And even if you want a garden, it used to be that you couldn't just pick up seeds in a little convenient packet that had convenient tips on how to like best grow it. Ensure that it actually produces what you want. People didn't always have pots where they could grow things indoors, and yeah, it's so easy. So my advice, guys, is always read books. Lots and lots of books. I love the library. They'll open your third eye. Juggle, and even if you don't have this, like, don't think to be a juggler you have to do like I don't know 3 at the same time, and they have to be crazy colors and be like a jester. But now, if you just want to practice, like you can start with one ball and just it could be a tennis ball or whatever, and you would start with just one, like that. And meditate, do yoga. Because, I mean, if you didn't know, yoga also is, in Sanskrit, it means union. And in Latin, the word religion means union. So they both mean union. Yoga and religion. Yeah, yoga is very, I love it. I do it every day. It's cleaning out your body, the shit, and make you realize what's no longer serving you. And I feel like it's made me raise my vibration. I'm rising through the chakras. Better see my dreams now. Yeah, write down your dreams every morning and drink water. Like sometimes or not. Uh, Eat fruit. Get outside. Uh, yeah. So sign off. Good luck.